Hi, good morning. Hope you're all fantastically well. Welcome to another part of my cricket captain file. India versus England, currently in the away series 2028 for England. Had a really busy week this week, but I've been looking forward to this second test match. After the way the first test match finished, I have been looking forward to this all week, and having woke up early this morning to hear that England have just been bowled out for 334 in the first test of the Ashes. Couldn't wait to get up and get started with this one. Think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic test match, this one. Great to see a fight back from England. And I'd love to know in the comments what you think, whether England can win. Obviously, by the time you watch this, you'll probably know what Australia's first innings is going to go like. But I'm quite confident as I speak. Australia have just scored the first runs, but it does look like it's going to be an absolutely fantastic test match down in Brisbane. So, without further ado, though, let's get into the purpose of the video, which is all about this second test match in India. We just won the first test match, as I mentioned. If you haven't already watched the first video, I'd highly recommend. I did split that match up into 5 different days almost. Um, so it's up to you whether you'd watch all 5, but I would certainly watch days 1 and days 5, if nothing else. Fantastic opening stand from Crawley and Duckett. Whenever do you see England score over 180 for a first wicket in opening partnership? Crawley also did brilliant in the second innings, as did Duckett. Not quite scoring as many, but still 2-7 for 8 second innings. This was after we chose not to enforce the follow on. We did bowl India out for 228, having scored 4-7-2 ourselves, but decided to bat again, scored 227 for 8, and gave ourselves around about a day and a half to bowl India out, and it was looking rather frustrating halfway through day 5. Um, yeah, as well, and Sudasa ran fantastic opening partnership from then, especially Sood Harrison, who stuck around well into day 5 in the end. But once we removed him, there was really only one winner. There was also a crazy run out of Sharaf. Um, he only scored 4 off 17 and maybe was getting a bit frustrated. Plus, at that point, India actually looked like they could chase a world record score of, I think it was over 450 I'd set them to win. But absolutely brilliant. We managed to make all the right decisions pretty much as a captain, and that's what this game is all about. But yeah, I'd love to know in the comments whether you think England can beat Australia in this Test match. And I'd also like to know, I'd love to know if you're enjoying the content so far, both with regards to cricket and as a whole, really. The keyboard shorts that I've put on have been quite phenomenal. Viewing figures, completely not what I expected, so absolutely buzzing about that. Um, and I've also done Indian Premier League, if you like your cricket. Um, I've recorded the third match of that, and it's scheduled to be put on very late on Saturday night, going into Sunday morning. So, um, again, feel free to watch that one if you love your cricket. We won one and lost one of our opening 2 games in the IPL. Um, so I won't tell you what's going to happen, obviously, in the third match, but that has been recorded. Um, so you can watch that if you want on Sunday. But this one, as I say, I've been looking forward to this all week. So we're going to stick with the same 11 as we did, which means that Jack Leach is going to miss out. We normally do pick him away in India, player I like, and I don't really understand why England have totally discarded of him. But we're going to stick with the same 11. Sam Curran quite impressed me with the ball as a year. He's actually doing better bowling wise than what Stokes is, so definitely giving him another run out. But the standout strike bowlers have got to be Gus Atkinson, average of 21 this year, and Jofra Archer, who's supported him well with 27. They do bowl the majority of the overs, as you can see, but we did rotate them pretty well in the last Test match, if I do say so myself. So, without further ado, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get into the action. And I think the way we're going to split this game up is into two parts. I think we'll do first innings, both teams, and then second innings as a separate video, which we might schedule rather than putting out straight away. Um, so toss, I think it's a good toss to lose. Not often you would like to be batting first in cloud, but we did in the last Test match. See if we get lucky with the toss. We pick tails, and we are bowling, which is going to make things interesting. Maybe I should have gone for heads there, but I always, for some reason, superstitious like to go if we're away, go for tails. If we're at home, go for heads. Don't know why, but just one of my little superstitions. Um, yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna show this whole first innings, but we can pause it and pick it up if there's not much happening to speed up the video. Right, so Gus Atkinson into ball. Archer from the other end. We need quick early wickets here,
Oh, fine shot. Right up on his toes. That is a
because this is
very
going to be
stylish shot
difficult
for
chasing
four.
last, I would imagine. If we look at the forecast later, again, day 5, cloud is forecast. So we really need early wickets from the opening
Oh, what a magnificent shot
bowlers.
that was.
But Jaiswal gets a 4. And in fact, the early morning cloud has disappeared. The sun is out, as we see in the top right-hand corner. I think we're going to try bowling around the wicket. Try and get this early breakthrough. But Jaiswal gets
The
4.
fielder had no
In
chance.
fact, it's not Jaiswal, it's Sudasaran. Got the two opening left-handers.
Oh, he's
Just
timed
confusing
that
me a little
so
bit, but
well.
Jaiswal, that was
That's
Jaiswal
a
that time.
splendid boundary.
And disappointing start for us to lose a toss and see India favourites as a result. Might have to make
Well
a
played.
bowling change now after 6 overs each. We don't want our bowlers getting too tired, so in comes Curran as we bowl into 2 left-handers. Stokes from the other end. Another bowling change. Can he get the breakthrough?
Beautifully timed. Fielder had no chance for that one.
And Sudasaran is picking up where he left off himself after that brilliant second innings knock.
Oh, wonderful shot. 4 runs, don't bother running.
And be also interesting to find out whereabouts in the world you're watching from. I'd love to hear in the comments. I'd love to know if we
That's gone for 4.
also get some Indian fans on the channel. If so, feel free to support India. Won't take it personally. It's all about the game of cricket we all love, whichever team we support. But if you can support the channel, then as I say, I would very much appreciate it.
Oh, he's played all
And is
around
that
that
out?
one. Oh, that's just
No, I think
going down leg, I think.
going down leg. Don't think I'd be using a reviewer. Wasn't a convincing appeal.
What a fine shot.
That's for.
And it's gone for 4. That's
Oh,
gone straight through him.
brilliant bowled, and we got our first wicket. Well done, Ben Stokes. He has bowled Sudasaran for 44, 54 balls, so he was going at a decent strike rate. That is a fantastic, fantastic wicket. Well bowled from Ben Stokes. And a new man comes to the crease in Kishore. Do we go a bit more aggressive? No, we'll keep as we are. And Kishar gets a
Found
boundary.
the gap. Nice piece of
Second
timing.
ball for him. Curran. He's going to bowl around the wicket now to Kishar.
That is a good-looking shot. You can't.
Good shot.
That's a fine drive
And
off the back
again,
foot.
don't want another partnership to build here. Stokes going to bowl another over after getting that breakthrough. Much needed breakthrough as India are firm favourites at the moment on the win
That is
percentage.
a delicious stroke. And that's four. Cracked it away. Four.
Curran's not doing brilliantly. Jaswal is on 37, but he's only scoring at 43%. So not as high as what his other opening partnership was, and certainly not what Kisor was either. And I think that's enough for these two bowlers. We now have 10 minutes until lunch, and normally the strike bowlers bowl the majority of the overs, but I think we'll bring them back in. See if we can get another breakthrough before lunch. That would be fantastic. So we are going to bring Gus Atkinson back into the attack. He's our number one bowler at the moment.
That is a
He's
lovely
gone for
shot.
four though. And another four. Well done, Jai, well. Jofra Archer from the other end.
A fine shot.
Jaswell
Now
gets his
that's the half
50.
century
Well
up.
played. And there it is. Lunch. So 126 India. So I think what we'll do now is we'll pause it now at lunch, and we will see. Um, I'll play on a bit, and for the purposes of the video, we'll see how we are a bit further on in the innings. So I'll be back with you soon. Well, I just thought I'd bring another mini update. Played on a little bit after lunch, and India scoring some quick runs, but we just picked up a wicket. We brought in the spinners after the fast bowlers failed to get a wicket in their first overs after lunch. But Joe Root has broke what was building up as a bit of a frustrating partnership. It's a good catch here I think it was Brook at slip. Bit of a missed time shot from
Oh,
Kishar,
glorious catch that is. The batsman can
and
hardly
we've picked
believe
up
it.
our second wicket, 177 for two. So again, gonna just pause it and play on a bit, see how we get on. Well, again, just thought I'd come back to show you this. It's 100 up for Jaswell. So any India fans who want to see this, just takes a single on the leg side,
And that's it. 100
and he
up.
can
The
raise
way
his
he's
bat.
playing, I
Great
wouldn't
knock.
discount it being a
It was a
double.
slow start, but he has picked his strike rate up, so well done, Jaswell. Another mini update. India are going along brilliantly here. 274 for two now. Solanki has joined Jaswell, who's just got his 150. Well, I just thought I'd show you this. How unlucky.
It's a huge hit, but
Atkinson
it's
could
gone
have had his
straight up.
first wicket,
And it lands
shot
safely.
right up in the air, and it just landed
Two more
before
to
the
the total.
fielder. Very frustrating. But let's see how we get on in the next passage of play now. Once again, another lucky shot just a couple of overs later, and nearly had
That has
Jaiswell.
gone
Look
way
at
up in the
this.
air. It's landed
And
safely.
it just
One more
landed
run to
again
the total.
safely. I think it was Ben Stokes, the fielder. But after tea now, incidentally, it's 4:21 p.m. The ball is 66 overs old, and we're getting a bit frustrated now. 279 for two. Well, finally a breakthrough, and Gus Atkinson has finally got his first wicket. He has got Jaiswell out LBW
Oh,
for
there's a big shout there. They've all
156.
gone up.
Absolutely plum.
The umpire took his time, but it looked out from where I'm sitting.
Don't know if we had DRS on this game whether Jarswell would have reviewed that, but he would have been walking. It would have been a waste of a review because it was out. But a fantastic knock. Well done, Jarswell. 156 off 213, and that was after a slow start as well. But much needed breakthrough. India going brilliantly. 283 for three now, and firm favourites looking at the win viz predictor. But again, I'm going to pause it again and we'll play a few more overs, see how the new batsmen do. Well, finally, another breakthrough. India are doing fantastically well still, but we have finally got Solanki out for 78. Be interested to know if this is a real player or a regen player. Um, I'm not sure if it's Gill actually. I don't think it is. I'm not really sure why India are not playing uh, the real life captain Gill, but anyway, Solanke seems to be in his place, but this is a much needed
That
wicket.
struck him in
Bethel
line.
manages to get him LBW. Think that
He's got to
ball was heading
go.
leg stump. Here we can see middle, actually. So well bowled from Bethel. Finally gets his first wicket. It's been quite a frustrating bowling innings, really. The strike bowlers even haven't covered themselves in glory. Maybe I've not used Curran or Stokes that much, but it's not really a seamer's pitch or seamer's conditions. It's been sunny pretty much since the first few overs, so the spinners have bowled a lot of overs. Have come back on after tea as we just about to get the new ball. So brilliant time to pick up a wicket there. And in comes the new batsman, Himateji, if I've said that correctly. I don't know, but Giraffe is going on 36 off 40 as India really going at a speed, a rate of knots, 357, and we're not even close to the end of the day yet. 49 minutes away. Can Root get a wicket? No, but we got the new ball, which obviously we're going to take. Just a bit wary about how long this video is taking. So again, going to just bring the strike bowlers back on, and then I'm just going to pause the recording and see how we get on in this next passage of play. Well, what a moment this is with the newish ball, 6 overs in with it, and finally Joffre's on. Sorry, it's
Oh my goodness, what a
Atkinson
superb catch.
has got another wicket. It's an absolutely brilliant catch by Bethel. Thought it was Joffre bowling then for some reason, but the main thing is we've got another wicket, 372 now for five, and this is turning into a very intriguing day. 16 minutes left. Well, what a moment this is, and an intriguing end to the day. Sharaf has gone for 49 off 77. Another quick strike rate for India. They've batted brilliantly today. But Atkinson has clean bowled him, second
Bowled him. Stump
to last ball of the
cartwheels
day.
back.
Absolutely brilliantly bowled, and we might as well watch the final ball of an intriguing first day of this second Test match. Yadav comes in and he sees out the last ball, so that's the end of day one. India 394 for six, so scoring at a rate of knots, but late wickets have brought England back into this game. So it is going to be very, very intriguing, and especially with the cloud early on day two, it's going to be very intriguing to see how this first innings finishes out for India. Well, that's another one down, and Yadav has gone. Just the 4 off 18 for him. Brilliantly caught by the wicket-keeper Smith off the bowling of Archer. Think that is Archer's first wicket. Not brilliant bowling performance from him, but he has got a wicket with the second new ball.
Easy run-of-the-mill catch, but they all
Ball
count.
was flicked through by the batsman, and it's 415 for 7 now. Chahar has scored a few quick runs though this morning, as we have come out pretty aggressive field this morning. We've gone for a few runs, and just when we got the field back to normal again. We finally get the breakthrough. Well, that is wicket number 8, I believe that is. An absolutely fantastic catch again in the slips this time by Zach Crawley. We're going very aggressive ball into the tail enders. And
Oh,
look
that's
at
an
that catch.
unbelievable catch.
An extra slip in there. But what a interesting passage of play this is now. 4-2-6 for 8 are India. Burler comes in. He impressed in the first test, did Burler. So let's see if we can get this innings wrapped up nice and quickly. Really in it again from England, and the strike bowlers have come back into this, getting us back into this game. Atkinson picks up another, it goes to Brook at first slip. 42 or 57, another decent strike rate. Chahara's gone, and see this sharp catch in the slips.
Right down his throat.
Harry Brook normally there at our first slip, and 4-3-4 for 9, and Bumrah comes to the crease. I would expect us to get this innings wrapped up nice and quickly. So let's see if we can get the last wicket
This has surely got to be close.
and get this first innings of the second test wrapped up.
It's a big hit.
Oh, streaky shot from Burler. He gets a boundary,
Oh, what a
but
catch that would have been. But
oh,
down it goes.
dropped by Smith. That should have been the end of innings, but he doesn't go for a run. He's trying to hold the strike, is Burler. Can we get one more over with the new ball out of Gus Atkinson?
That's a poor shot. He was
Played a
absolutely.
miss. Joffre now. Can he finish the innings?
Oof.
Oh,
That was
another drop.
very sloppy.
Further again, and he
One
takes
run.
a single at the end of the over. And that is frustrating. This innings should be over now, and it means we're going to have to bring on a bowling change. I think Ben Stokes maybe back into the attack. See if he can do it and get his second wicket. He's been a bit underballed here as Ben Stokes. And this is frustrating. These are all bonus runs now for India, as we should have got this innings wrapped up. And now having to bring on the change bowlers, Curran, who has yet to pick up a wicket, only bowled 7 overs. It's not really the conditions, or hasn't
Oh,
been
he's
for him.
got him.
And there it
What a
finally is over.
catch.
Curran gets Burler, left armour to left armour. Burler goes for 19, and that's the end of the innings. So 109 overs bowled, and India have scored quickly, 4-4-6. They need to get back into this series and level by winning this second test. But there's still plenty of time left. The cloud is still out, 40 minutes before lunch. Be nice if the sun comes out, and let's just hope that we can get through to lunch unscathed. But I think what we'll do is we'll pause this video. In fact, we'll finish this video there, um, and I'll get this posted out, and then we will do a separate video for our first innings. So, hope you've enjoyed watching this first innings of the second test match. I think it has been interesting in how quickly India have scored the runs, but we've also fought our way back into it well with some late wickets there. Just Chahar did do quite well, and Sharaf before him, and obviously the first few plays as well, all scoring, but we really came back in and got the tail out pretty quickly with the second new ball. So, just have a look for a quick live update from the Ashes test in Brisbane. And England have their first wicket. Australia currently 77 for 1 down there. So, Australia still 257 behind. But Australia apparently scoring pretty quickly as well. So, Love to know in the comments where you're watching from in the world and who you think's going to win both this test match and the Ashes test match in real life. But I hope you've enjoyed this video and I look forward to seeing you in the next innings, hopefully on the next video. Take care and bye for now.